Hey, this is Mike English with another Live with Mike. Welcome to our time together today, where I try to keep you up to date on things you need to know to improve your web, digital marketing, social media presence. And today we want to cover some of the compliance pieces, some of and some tools that can help you make sure that you're getting there. Okay, so first off, there's a few things that have come into play in the compliance sector that we should talk about, and that is GDPR. Maybe you've heard about this. Stands for the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation. And then there's also the CCPA, which is the California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA. And basically, these are kind of compliance things to give users, a visitor that comes to your website, and you've often seen these kind of the cookie notices, because cookie is a tracking device. And so now with privacy, they're saying, you know, what do you, what are you tracking, and do you want to be tracked, and giving consumers more resources with that. So number one, it's important, definitely, if you're doing business globally and with anything in the European Union. So then having a GDPR solution compliance on your website is going to be important. And CCPA, if potentially with California, and other states are adopting kind of California practices. So that one's going to be kind of broadening what's going to be done in the US. And so it's something to be aware of on that. And basically, again, the essence is having something on your site which tells people that they can opt in, or what what's going to be done with their data. Cookies are the big thing, because cookies, can do some tracking of where you were and what you're doing, what pages you're on, all that kind of things there. So those are the two, and then and that's what's talked about in this article that you see on screen here. And then the other piece is the ADA accessibility, which we've talked to before. So that's Americans with Disabilities Act, and making your website um, accessible for those who have some type of limitation, impairment, and cannot, hear, see, screen colors, all those kind of pieces, that you can have a compliance on the website. So if you see ours, in the bottom left corner here is this little icon for a person. I'm going to click on that, and that's our ADA solution there, which gives options though. So someone could come in here and get access to this to change the way the website works, so that it can meet their needs. So it can actually talk to them. There's an ADHD friendly profile for more focus, fewer distractions. There is, a screen reader for blind readers, um, keyboard navigation type pieces there, all those kind of things which can happen. And so that's number one. And we use a solution called Accessiby, that you can see down in the bottom of this. You can go to our site and click on this, and but if you come over to our blog and just do that search bar in the top right and hit Accessible, you'll come up on that post there. So that's not the key one I want to talk about today. I want to talk about these two others, but I do want to make note of having that ADA compliance feature that I just showed you there. So for GDPR and CCPA, oftentimes you'll see a box come at the bottom that says, do you want to give consent with cookies? It's not coming up for me here on the website I'm showing you, because I've already accepted that previously. But with a WordPress site, it can be fairly straightforward and fairly easy with a number of tools here. So there can be, you can have a cookie notice, and cookie notice is actually the name of a plugin, okay, that we can recommend. Cookie notice, which takes care of GDPR and CCPA. So that's a tool, and that you can use for that piece. Um, Monster Insights is a plugin that interacts with Google Analytics, and that's a common thing. You want to have Google Analytics on your site to measure traffic. We use Monster Insights on the site because it kind of gives you a dashboard where you can see some insights and traffic kind of pieces there in your WordPress dashboard. And then The the other piece with that is that Monster Insights does also has a EU compliance add-on. Now that's a paid add-on, $199 a year, but it can do this kind of page level cookie notices GDPR requirements. Other options include a Cookie Yes. Monster has a GDPR compliant lead gen forms plugin, and Pop-up Smart GDPR friendly pop-up forms and cookie notice that depend. So if your business has the pop-up forms and you want to make sure that you're doing well within those, you can use these pieces here. So again, these are add-on tools for WordPress sites that can help you meet compliances, particularly if you're working in those areas. But it's coming. It's something that we're seeing more of. It's something that we're seeing more regularly that businesses need to be aware of, having their website meet the needs and provide these kind of services for privacy, what's happening with your data, accessibility. And so we want to give you insight on those. So if you come over to Digital Hills blog today, this is the most current one out there, best WordPress plugins for GDPR and CCPA compliance that you can read about on the Digital Hill blog. Again, by coming over to our site and clicking on the blog button there, you'll get to that one. On the blog, there is a search bar. So if you did want to search Accessibe, you could do that. And that's ACCESSIBE. And then that will pull up what we've written on that one for ADA compliance as well. You can get all those pieces there. But again, so not enough these days to just have a website. It's important to kind of stay current with national and global laws and how you're interacting with that and what those pieces want you to do to comply. And in some cases, because of your business interactions, you would need to comply with those. And so getting on board with that. That's important to note. Again, our team can help you with implementing any of those kind of solutions, talking more about those, so you can contact our team. But I wanted to cover those pieces today. Again, this was Mike with another Alive with Mike, keeping you updated on the latest technology on the web. Over and out. See you again next time.